Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Season 1 of Out of Flight Gaming's Flight Academy. Today we have Game 26 of this round-robin single-ship tournament. As ever, the format rules are in the description below, but for this matchup, I'm once again joined by...
James. I'm here for, what was it, Game 27?
Game 26.
Wow, oh, 26. Darn it.
Close. We are almost at the end of this Season 1. It's been great fun.
And I'm still not quite paying attention.
No. Maybe next time we'll have a bit more practice and we'll see. But we have another great game lined up for you. We have Conor versus Dan. James, did you want to run through what Conor has brought to the table? We can't see it just yet, but...
He's on a lot of pegs, actually, but it is Mace Windu with Heightened Perception, R4 P17 Astromech, the Delta 7B title, and Afterburners.
Yes. Oh, it's a good set of upgrades. They work really well for Mace. And facing off against Mace Windu, we have Dan running Core and Horn in the very infrequently seen E-Wing with Marksmanship, Pattern Analyzer, now that it can take a tech slot, brilliant, Fire Control System, and Stealth Device.
Okay, my immediate thought seeing this, why does Mace Windu have so many pegs?
I mean, we were asking Conor on the day, we're like, why? Why so many pegs? And he was like, I wanted the high ground. I'm like...
That's not Obi-Wan.
I was like, firstly, you're not Obi-Wan. Secondly, you've already come up against Anakin, so get over it. I mean, I know some people like to have them on 2 pegs, but 4 pegs? How do you not knock it over every time you just even look at the table?
I mostly just stick to 1 because it's easier to transport in a bag. But
yeah, I'm a 1 peg guy unless the ship has to have 2 pegs, like a B-Wing needs 2 pegs.
Question for the comments. How many pegs do you use for X-Wing?
Yeah. Let us know how many pegs and why. Because I'm curious about that as well. Not quite range. That's close though. But this is going to be an interesting matchup, I think. Because Mace is going to want to be quite aggressive with his abilities.
Oh, that is quick. Oh, okay. Really banking on Corran also going fast. If Corran's gone slow, though, this gambit was not paid off for Mace.
Yeah.
So let's see. They're marking Mace, so they're assuming it's going past. This could be amazing play by Conor.
Oh, I think that's a sloop.
They've both done it?
That is so well cool. I mean, Dan has...
They must have talked about that beforehand, right?
I don't know. Dan has called Conor's bluff.
Oh, and Corran has the bullseye.
He has bullseye, so he's got marksmanship. He's got his double tap ability there. Will Conor use heightened perception to get that first attack in, though? Doesn't look like it.
It doesn't seem worth it at the moment. You're not going to get a kill.
Fire control system. Oh, do you spend that focus for 2 hits and a crit in there?
I think you save it for your second shot.
He does, and that's having to spend a force to not take damage there.
No damage from this attack, at least. What's that? 2 focuses and a crit.
Yeah.
Spends the lock.
Oh, that's worth it. That's worth it.
2 crits and 1 regular hit. Maybe a force for that last one, is it? Or is that the...
Yeah, he's the force there. So that's 2 hits and 2 crits. That's 2 damage into Corran. That stealth device gone. That was a great first shot there.
Yep.
But
Corran is lining up for his ability to double tap.
Yep.
So many red dice getting thrown around already.
Yes. Fire control there. Oh, he's already spent the focus, which is a shame. No damage through after 2 shots.
Wow. 2 range 1 shots from Corran, and Mace takes nothing. And now Conor can't shoot for a round.
Yes, he does have to spend a round disarmed, which is the downside.
Which gives both ships enough time to disengage, clear the stress, and just turn around next time and do it again, I suppose.
And not only that, it's going to give Mace a chance to build that force back up. Because by the time they get round, I mean, Mace is now clear. He can do a red maneuver to get another force back in the next turn.
Yeah, that's Mace's ability, correct?
Yeah. And then he's obviously got R4, P17 and afterburners so that he can still do actions and like additional maneuverings.
Yeah, I do like this build on Mace. It's
I've
done a red maneuver, but I can still do basically what I want.
Yeah. So the only thing I don't like about this build is having 4 pegs on the ship. Because I don't get it.
I know we keep bringing it up, but it's just it's too many. It's too many.
Yeah.
I feel like even 3 is too many, but
yeah.
Also, I do appreciate that the pegs are just the right size for a Lego figure's hand.
Yes, I love that. It's so good. I've got a few Lego figures that I will clip on to my ships occasionally. Oh, that's... So back up to 3 force there for Mace.
Yep.
Taking that time, I think, to come back in. I actually agree with that sloop there from Conor.
Yeah. You know that Mace is not going to be next to you. You want to turn around, and Conor has enough blues to clear the stress and keep a decent shot on Mace if he does come in too quickly.
Ooh, playing cagey though there with Mace.
Yeah.
That's unexpected, to say the least.
Is he maybe lining up to do another one of his K-turn shenanigans shots next time?
I mean, it'll be great to see. That was... Oh, they're both playing cagey.
They're both playing very similarly.
Yeah.
And they are in a position where we could see the same happen again, where bit of shooting and then 2 red
K-turn sloop, yeah.
Because Conor also has the pattern analyzer.
He does, which, giving the E-Wing the tech slot was brilliant for the E-Wing. I just thought it was it's the right thing to do.
It's a good way to differentiate it from an X-Wing.
Yeah. Oh, does he spend...
For, was that 3 hits? I think you do.
2, it'll be 2 hits and a crit.
I think for that you do.
Yeah.
Is he gonna?
I want to say... Oh no, he's
he
not.
went for the fire control system.
You just spend a force there because he's got a focus and he's got a target lock, so he doesn't need it for. He's got 2 more force anyway if he needs it, but
2 hits. I think probably keep hold of the title.
No, I think go aggressive. Didn't quite.
It didn't.
Oh, there we go. There's that focus.
Yep.
So it didn't pan out there, but. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I don't think.
Okay, so do we think we're going to see another twin red maneuver? Is that a sloop?
Here is a red maneuver.
Okay, so that's 1. Has Dan predicted this and maybe gone slow?
Oh, I
think that's a 4. Yep.
He's doing the 4K.
Same again.
This is so aggressive.
And despite how far apart the ships are on the board, Mace is at the same height as Corin's base in the video.
Yeah.
Because of all the pegs.
I know. Oh, it's range 1 either way. Will we see heightened perception triggered? No, not yet.
I think you only really trigger that if you can get a initiative kill.
Hits.
That's good damage, though.
2 shields down. We are now at the same level of health. I mean,
Conor can't double tap this turn though, so he's just going to go all in,
all out, all in.
Yeah, just spend that focus.
That's half points.
Take 1.
That's half points.
Okay.
So advantage Mace at this point. And while they're setting their dials, guys, don't forget, if you do enjoy what we're doing here at Out of Art Gaming, you can support us on Patreon by clicking the link in the description below. Is that going to bump? Yes, it is.
Yep. But the
So,
models won't because of the pegs.
yeah,
We've been fooled. That's why he's got the pegs. He knew he would bump.
he was planning the bump. I mean, to be honest, that's one of the reasons I've magnetized my ships. Is so that
Yeah, just to tilt them off to the side a bit.
Yeah, it's really good thing for it there. And it's all because of the version 1 silencer that I'd actually decided to do it, because that's huge. And I still don't own any version 2s. I had 2 version 1s because I still love the model. And I almost don't want to buy a version 2 one now because they'll be different sizes.
Yeah, but the version 2 one's the correct size. Anyway, look, it's another red maneuver from Mace Windu. Who would have guessed?
And look, he's almost off the board. No, that's just the ship height. I
feel like Conor is going to do his own red maneuver coming up. Oh, is this Afterburners?
Yes, that was an Afterburners trigger there.
Okay, fair enough.
And yes, we have another red maneuver. This is a red maneuver heavy game.
Are we sure they aren't flying just the same dial? Like they're almost mirroring each other the entire game. It's quite strange to see.
It is strange, but you know what? I'm really enjoying it because it just, you can tell these players are really going for it. And right now, Dan needs to try and get some more damage in. He needs to get one more damage in because he's 5 minutes left and it's not in his favor.
If he can line up a bullseye, I mean, it didn't pay off for him last time, but it's his best chance of getting damage through.
What did he do? Oh,
interesting.
That is surprising. He's
surprised
now playing
he didn't
KG.
Turn into the fight there. I mean, he was stressed, but you could still do a bank and then sort of be facing that way.
I mean, a 2 hard could have possibly got him range 3, but
is that
a
blue
bullseye.
on the E-wing?
Let's have a quick look. I believe it is.
I'll be impressed if Mace makes this shot through the cloud. Through the rock at range 3.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Especially not with that evade token.
They've changed launch base, so you've got to do it slightly differently now. Used to be that you'd just type it in and it would bring you up all the ship stats.
Conor is going very aggressive with Mace Windu here.
Oh, no, it is white on the E-wing. Apologies there. It's all the straights and the one bank that are blue.
Oh, was that another Afterburners? That was.
That is the final
really closing this gap. Pushing Dan's Corrin into the corner, but...
I think that's a bump. If that's not a bump, that's a hilarious little... No, that's a bump.
Yeah.
And yet you see the little shuffle drop of the ship.
Yeah, safe little boost from Mace to force that.
And the best bit is, now that Corrin is stressed, Mace really has the advantage.
Yeah, Mace can just sloop behind.
Yeah, 2 sloop behind.
Which way do you reckon? I feel like
back
down
towards himself. Yeah, that's the right way. Because that way,
get actually behind Corrin rather than off to the side of him.
Yeah, Corrin's choices for blues is either a 1 bank either way, which would be devastating right now, or just to go 1 through 4 straight. And I can imagine we'll see a 4 straight.
Yeah, just get the distance.
He wants that distance now.
Get the distance, clear your stress, maybe take an evade, and then hope that you get a decent shot next round, I suppose.
Yeah. We'll go for the boost. Really trying to get out of range there.
Okay.
Oh no, elect him for a straight boost.
I think that's sensible.
Probably, I reckon, see a sloop next turn then. Sloop with pan analyzer and then boost
Mace
back
is
in.
quick. I know he doesn't have afterburners anymore, but he can still go pretty fast. What's that, a 3?
Looks like a 3,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And then because he can boost still as well.
Oh,
And
sure. It's just not free off of afterburners.
Well, he could have done it as a fine-tuned controls.
That's the one.
And there we go. There is that sloop that we anticipated.
So, what does Conor need to get half points off of?
Just
Mace?
1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
He has 30 seconds to get 1 damage to sneak that half points. And now is the time to do it, I think. Well, he has to do it now, but there's the heightened perception.
Yep, heightened perception, trying to maybe strip a token if you can force it.
Hit crit.
Hit crit. Lots of evades. All good for Conor. Returning fire. Green dice are at the ready. And I can't quite make out what it is, but it seems pretty good.
We've got at least 2 hits in there.
I mean, he's got fire control, so you can at least roll whatever's behind that. But I'm assuming that's 3 hits.
That is a damage gone through. That
nearly took out Mace in 1.
Oh, nearly 1.
I say in 1. He was already injured, but yeah.
Yeah. But that means it goes to final salvo now. Although, again, we can see the points. Technically, it is in Conor's favour by 1 point. We said because this is 74, 75 point ships, we would just do, if you don't take it out.
Right, it's sort of a half points or full points situation rather than the numbers of points. Fair enough.
And that's a draw there. So 2 hits and a focus.
If any game was going to have a mirror in the final salvo, it would be this one.
And there we go. There's a hit crit there for Dan. Dan takes that. Unfortunate there for Conor and Mace because he did really well.
Yeah.
There. Really controlled that. But well,
some fun maneuvers in that.
Yeah. Well fought back, Dan. He didn't let any of that stop you. So that was a brilliant game. But yeah, James, again, thank you very much for joining us for that one.
You're welcome.
And guys, as always, if you do like what we're doing here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the like button on the video, and if you want to, we've got the link for the Patreon in the description below. But we will see you next time.